This is the drive home with
Zach,
Alfie,
and TT for the Mill drive home, driving home from the Den, where it finished.
Millwall 2,
Portsmouth 1. Yes, through to the second round of the FL Cup. We are, the Carabao Cup. It is the FL Cup.
Oh.
We are back at the Den. It was fantastic to be there. Emotional early doors. Obviously, I had to say goodbye to my dad. Singing "Let 'Em Come" was a special moment, and I could see a little tear in Zach's eyes as well. But it was fitting, you know. My dad spent his last years, well, quite a lot of his life on the Isle of Wight, and then we played Portsmouth, who are obviously just across the Solent, and it was a cracking cup tie. It was a game of intensity. It was a game of atmosphere. A lot created by the Portsmouth fans, and it was really nice that they sold so many tickets, and they did, like I said, create a very, very good atmosphere. Portsmouth. A shame, only one shame was that they were singing "I'm Forever Blind," but I don't understand why teams do that. I'd never dream of singing another club song. But other than that, good atmosphere by Portsmouth. If you don't mind, drop a like on the video, subscribe. We're getting closer, thanks to all of you. So thank you very much for that. We really appreciate it. We're just about to go back into the Refwatch tunnel. Times are coming back. It's really good to be doing this again. We started off with Mr. Long making his debut for the Lions in goal. A back three of Jake Cooper, Sean Hutchinson and Ryan Leonard going back into that back three. Right wing back was Marlon Romeo making his first start of the season. Left wing back was Scott Malone. In front of them we had Kefton Beld and George Saville dropping deeper. The man Jed was playing a free roam, but normally just behind the two strikers of Beneka Fobe and Tom Bradshaw. And it was Tom Bradshaw who had the first chance of the game. The ball crossed in from the left to Bradshaw, who doesn't do well enough, basically. Refwatch tunnel's back, and puts it wide. Portsmouth done well in the first half, to be honest, and we created their first chance for them. Jed likes to get back, likes to be full of energy, but he plays in the Portsmouth striker, and it's weird. I don't know whether it took a deflection. It's really difficult to see, but it may have wrong-footed Long. Boys, did you see it?
Because Long just didn't seem to care. He just threw a fist up.
I don't know whether he didn't seem to care. It just seemed to wrong-foot him, which made me think it was a deflection. But
probably was a deflection.
Probably was a deflection. If you were behind the goal, you'd probably be able to see it. But it put Portsmouth 1-0 up. And to be fair, they had a lot of possession. They played the ball around really well without creating too many chances. But then we grew in that first half after they scored. After about 20 minutes, come more into the game. Our first chance we took, which we very rarely do for the Lions. Boys, do you remember the first goal?
Yes, I do.
We've got Zach. Do you want to talk me through it?
Can Alfie, because I don't remember the full build-up. I just remember the finish.
What was the finish?
Well, it was a deflection off the keeper. The keeper made a good save, I think, from a Jed shot, actually.
Yeah.
And Malone with his left foot, his very strong foot, put it into the back of the net.
Very well described. It was. Got the ball into Jed. Jed took a shot. The keeper's parried it, which is what we you don't really want to see from a goalkeeper. He's parried it out into a dangerous area, and Scott Malone has put us 1-0 up. Was that the run from Leonard, the one where he ran all the way from the back, or was that the second goal?
One of them.
I think that was the second goal. The second goal, where we went 2-1 up again. Only about 5 or 6 minutes after the first goal, a run by Leonard all the way out from the back. I'm not sure if I'm getting the two goals confused, but he's run all the way out from the back. The ball's gone in to
Marlon, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, Marlon.
Yeah, played it into Marlon. Marlon's played it into the box.
Well,
Bradshaw's done really well. The ball's then Marlon's crossed the ball in, hasn't he? And then
it gets deflected off of Portsmouth.
Yeah, out to Jed. Jed Wallace then crosses it into the middle of the box, where Saville's waiting about 8 yards and volleys it into the bottom right-hand corner. Wasn't a fantastic finish.
It was a bit of a weak finish.
It was a bit of a weak finish, but he's finished it nonetheless, and it was really good to see Saville in that kind of holding midfield position. Kefton Bell today broke up absolutely everything. really, really dominating performance from him, and you can see, you know, obviously Sean Williams playing for Portsmouth, and it was good to give a standing ovation to Willow for his hard work and time at the club. You know, he'll always be fondly remembered. But you can see, obviously, you know, Kefton Beld's taken the number 6 role, the number 6 shirt, and you can see what he's bringing to the team in terms of his hold-up play, and he's, you know, just absolutely runs people over so many times. We create the last chance of the half, and the ball's gone to Jed on the left. Jed's kind of cut it back into Benica Fobe, who is in the middle of the, you know, box, and takes it out of his feet and tries to curl it into the bottom right hand corner, but the keeper's done well to save it.
He was off balance.
He was off balance, but he probably should have done better. You'd expect him to have done better than he did. But, you know, we're going in at half time on the ascendancy. Like I said, it should have been 3-1, but it's still 2-1. The second half, and the game really is killed early on, because I didn't mention that there was quite an awful tackle on, I think it was on Kefton Beld, funny enough. The ball, the players absolutely...
No, it was on Bradshaw.
No, it was on Bradshaw.
On Bradshaw, yeah, well done, boys.
Red card.
Was that the red card? No,
Yeah,
the one where it should have been the red card in the...
No, Dad, it was the red card.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The one in the first half where it could have been a red card challenge, and he wasn't even booked, and I was surprised about that.
That was on Kefton Beld.
Yeah, that was on Kefton Beld. I thought it was. Yeah, look, they're growing, but they ain't got me yet. And then in the second half, a tackle from behind on Bradshaw. It's a stupid challenge, you know.
Cooper gets taken out, by the way. Cooper did get taken out.
Yeah, thrown to the ground, neck thrown to the ground. But the challenge from the back, it's a disgusting challenge. I mean, I don't know, it's given the ref no choice, to be honest. The ref's come up giving him a straight red, and it has kind of killed the game. Yeah. From then on, we had the majority of the chances, as you'd expect. Smith come on to be a bit more direct. Marlon was really dangerous down the right today, creating a lot of chances. He chipped the ball up to Matt Smith, who headed the ball. No, actually, sorry, it was down the left. Malone crossed it for Smith, who headed it off the post. We then created another chance with Romeo coming in at the right, coming in on the right. Tries to chip the keeper. Probably should have looped it back. He's tried to chip it over him, and he's put it wide.
Somehow.
Then Benica Fobe has another chance. The keeper's come out twice. You know, gung-ho side. Twice he's miscleared it. The first one fell to Benik about 40 yards out. He's tried to shoot and goal, and he's looped it over the bar. Saville had another one after the big Portsmouth chance.
It was with his right foot.
It was, yeah. Zach's latched on to the fact that George Saville is a good left-footed player. It's come to his right again about 40 yards out, and he's tried to shoot from distance, and it's just woefully dribbled to our defender. I don't even think it made to the keeper. Portsmouth did have one big chance in that second half, and it fell to their striker. It was a great save, to be fair, from Long. And what I really liked from Long today was his ball distribution. He was really comfortable with that, his feet, which is good to see that we've got that different option with Bart. Obviously, Bart normally a good shot stopper, but Long very good with his feet. He saved that well. The ball's luckily bounced out to the Portsmouth player, who then looks like he's just looping it into goal, and then Lenny from absolutely nowhere clears it off the line. It's a great clearance.
Yeah, it was.
Absolutely great clearance off the line, and from then on we see the game out comfortably.
The clearance actually went back to their player, who headed it over the bar.
Yeah, he did, and that was it. And that was the last of the Portsmouth chances. Like I said, Portsmouth sung throughout the second half. Really good atmosphere from the Portsmouth supporters. They look like they're going to do well in League One. They've got enough about them. I always like Raggett at the back. You know, such a dominating player, but we've got quality, strength in depth. Obviously, we played pretty much a first-string team today. I was surprised and a bit disappointed that Billy Mitchell didn't get some minutes. Who's your man of the match, boys?
Both of us. It's easy. Kefton Beld.
Was yours that, Alf?
I have two.
Okay.
I have Kefton Bell.
Yeah.
And I also have Romeo.
I thought Romeo had a really good game.
Yeah.
My man of the match today, for his lung-busting run for the goal, I thought he played really good at right centre-back, was Ryan Leonard. But there was a few players I really liked. Benica Fobe's work rate. He put a lot of effort in today. Yes, he didn't take his chances, which is disappointing, but he got in the right position for those chances, which is what you want from your striker. He puts himself about, really done well down the channels, great close control, and that's something that every time I'm seeing Benica Fobe I'm liking. So we move on to Saturday. Obviously, a good cup tie today. We'll see who we get in the next rounds. Back for the home game. Alfie's unfortunately not going to miss it. He's got family barbecue. But me and Zach will be back for the home game on Saturday. Thank you very much for your comments. Thank you for getting us close to those 2,000 subscribers. We really appreciate your support for this channel, and it's great walking around the ground and speaking to you all, and it's great to be back at the Den. But we're back again on Saturday. You can tell we're pumped. We can tell we're happy. We played rocking all over the world, but there's only one way we can finish this video, and that is no one likes us.
We don't care.